A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, long way to go in this one.
Now Drake, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now on first down, Drake again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. On first down, Drake, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. He's got it. The tight end Allen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 16 yards, a first down. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. Minka Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Here's the second and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll run with Drake. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. On second down, it's Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first and goal, Drake. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Running, it's Drake. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Ballage. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6. 3 butt.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter, you get points. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Returnable for Graham. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start the drive with Dre. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Faking the give to Drake. Now Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Drake, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
43.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. It's complete to Drake. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Right back to him on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw from his end zone. Love. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold this.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
11 yards there, first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff for Drake. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. Going for a right side here. Complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Drake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
To throw on third down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, but they just can't get out of their own way right now. I mean, it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
43 for Mike. 43 for Mike.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. On first down, it's Drake. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play action here with Rosen. Rolling to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Parker unable to get that one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rosen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On the give, this is Drake. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Rosen off the play action. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Nick O'Leary, the intended receiver, 3rd down here. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the safety creep. Go.
2nd and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Rosen to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. They run again with Hunt. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Check, 43.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on first.
Wilson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Then again this time to the tailback. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
You got 3. Great. Hey, check 24.
Now Newton. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. With a throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 50.